we need to especially thank a couple people who have been very dearly involved in our lives for quite some time. They're always there when we need them, no matter the time of day. They feed us when we need it, so that we can recover from that wonderful meat surprise that we always look forward to during school lunch. And most of the time, they even let us have it our way. So with that being said, let's give an enormous round of applause for the amazing employees down at Subway. But no, really, thank you to all the parents, and please try to forgive me. When I received my yearbook, I noticed that all the parents had written long, inspiring, and memorable notes in the back to their graduating seniors. So I anxiously anticipated my parents' note to myself, and finally reached it. It read 2 words: "You rock." So thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done. You guys really rock too. I would also like to thank a couple of people in my life who have helped me get to where I am today. Friends for keeping me from being a complete stiff and helping me loosen up a little. Classmates for helping me out with work that I needed assistance with. Coaches for giving me the drive and motivation to work hard to achieve my goals. And the teachers for accepting my countless bribes. Speaking of which, in an attempt to gain back a little of that money that I spent, I have agreed to mention particular individuals' names in exchange for $1 each. Connor Bradley, Luke Darling, Avery May, Logan Pritchard, Pierce Pomelo, Pierce Pomelo, Pierce Pomelo, Pierce Pomelo, Pierce Pomelo, Hannah Holmes, Zach Harris, Mrs. Brown, Madison Farmer, Madison Stefanski, Madison Packer, my boy Davey, Kristen Gleason, Eli McKinley, Caverick, Dirk Ruff, and Tony Hernandez. More than anything, it is important to show gratitude. I cannot be where I am with the help of all of you here today. That is why, under each and every one of your seats, I have placed a small token of my gratitude for you to remember me by. Go ahead, look. You see that small token? It's called hope. You can do nearly anything you desire with it. Just try not to use it all at once. I know you're perhaps expecting me to tell you my secrets of success and give an inspirational speech that will theoretically motivate you to work diligently in the new chapter of your life. But frankly, we already have the tools we need to succeed within all of us. And of course, I want to be the most successful in 20 years at the reunion, so... Just kidding. But actually... We've made it farther in the playoffs than any Frankfurt basketball team in 20 plus years. Have earned numerous band achievements and honors, as you can tell. We've learned how to take some time off and enjoy bonfires on the beach. We've learned how to enjoy the perks of living in a small tourist town by scoping out beach space by the turnaround in the pier. We've displayed spirit and enthusiasm by becoming the finalists of the Battle of the Bands on our very first attempt. We've learned to enjoy the little things, like a movie at the garden or a nice lunch down at the A&W. And let's not forget the sheer talent and passion we displayed running from this wall and hiding in the closet during homecoming. For all these reasons, rather than try to inspire you to succeed, I'm going to tell you a few different steps on how to fail in life. Step 1, be basic. Be completely unoriginal. Go to college, wear North Face jackets all the time, those yoga pants that you only wear because they're comfortable, of course. Just go with the flow, because when jobs are looking for employees, they'll appreciate it far too much if you decide to stand out from the others. Step 2, gossip. Talk about how bad other people are. Try to compare yourself to everyone in the room, and when you find someone you envy, just talk bad about them. Nobody likes the jerk that talks behind people's backs, so gossiping will only put you on the right track to failure. Step 3, spend all your time in technology and social networking sites. While you build your self-esteem through Instagram likes and Twitter followers, people will be out meeting new friends and creating a real network of connections rather than wasting their time worrying about how interesting strangers find their lives. Step 4, be stubborn. Open minds will only lead to new opportunities. If somebody attempts to tell you how you can do something more efficiently, don't listen. Because taking others into consideration and listening to their thoughts will only benefit you in your life. And finally, step 5, lose track of your goals. Keeping goals helps motivate you. They're what push you to thrive every single day. Not exactly fitting when you're trying to be a failure. I have now given you all the knowledge you need to become a grand old disappointment. Now I'm sure you are all aware of my active poetry practices, so I've written a poem of failure to fit the occasion. There's always a home. Back in the far, far corner of the class sits the kid who can just never seem to pass. He pants and struggles during every test, but falls into confusion, even when giving his best. After school, he spends his time searching for a plan. He wastes hour after hour, only because he can. Finally, he discovers a method that can't be beat. However, in doing so, he also decides to cheat. He earns the grade with that grin on his face, but little does he know what will become of that ace. The teacher notices the dishonest act right away and informs the principal at the end of the day. The principal calls the poor boy into his room with despair, who attempts to escape. It's just not fair. But no matter how far he runs for his future, it's too late. But at least he can always find a home, living with the Buckeyes at Ohio State. Thank you guys for putting up with me throughout the years. I won't have